Hello guys, welcome to a new video of, well, not really a video, it's not really a sequel, but it's a new video of, let's see, Scratch. That's right, this is a new video about Scratch, and it's right here. Okay, anyway, today we're going to look at how to create scrolling backgrounds, because some of your adventure games just go from picture to picture like this, and then if you go here it goes to like this. But we are going to find a way to make this all scroll. So first, what we are going to do is we are going to make a player. But there's one important thing you need to remember, and that is, okay, wait, I need to make a player real quick. And that is, I'm just gonna create some little dude. It's not gonna be soulless. Probably is, but anyway. So here's our little dude, okay? Funny dude, bro. Actually, that's actually kinda cool dude. So this is gonna be called the player. So, there's one thing that we're going to do. One flag is clicked. Hello? Bro, my laptop is lagging so much. Go to 0, 0. So this is the only thing that happens with the player. I think it might be a better idea if we quickly make it a little bit smaller. What is this? If we make it a little bit smaller. This is a little too small. I'm going to quickly restore the original. That's much better. Anyway, this is happening. Yep, true. Anyway, now we have the original back again. Let's make it a bit bigger, and let's put it in the middle of the screen. So now we are not gonna put any more code to the player, but now we are going to make a type of mini-map. We are going to draw our entire game world. So if we do like this, that, this, and also the place where you start in, of course, we need some squares. And a this, a das, a dos, a this, a dos. But now it kinda looks like a doodly-da. So what we are going to do is we are going to fix that. My voice kinda sounds weird, I don't know why. So quickly add some outline to this thing. That's going to be great. A little more. Anyway, and we call this area. You can call it whatever you want. Anyway, now that we are here, we need a flag, of course. And now here comes the real fun part. So what we have is we need to click a forever, and we also need a variable called size for this sprite only, and we can remove the my variable, and then we set size to, for example, 5 times bigger. Now what we do is forever. We first do move. And then what we do is we do move, and then what we do is we do we just make the player moving, but then instead what we are going to do is we are actually going to make the background move in the opposite direction. So actually make a new speed, and then change x by that multiplied with speed. Anyway, so then we have that, and then we just do, normal people would do key right minus key left. But what we are doing is we are doing the opposite. Key left minus key right. And you might think, bro, what you doing, broski? What you doing? Oh, hell nah, bro. Oh, hell nah. But anyway, you probably did not say that. You probably just thought that or something else. Anyway. And now we do this instead of the up arrow, down arrow, but it's down arrow minus up arrow. And now we put the move block in here. And we add a speed like 5. And we start. As you can see, we can now move. But you see, the illusion here is we are absolutely not moving. The actual thing that's moving is our backdrop. But it looks like we are moving. One time my friend told me, bro, there's literally no card in the player. How are you making it move? But little does my friend know, the player is not moving. It's the backdrop, background, or area, I guess you can say. And then he was like, bro, hell no, why is the player not moving up? Okay, anyway, that was cringe. But there's one slight problem. If we go off screen, it doesn't really go off screen. But there's a very simple way to fix that. What we do is we add a tiny dot. Well, this is not the easiest way to fix it, but this is my way. Is we add a tiny dot there and a tiny dot there. And now, if we restart it, we can go far, but not infinitely far. So Scratch will still be able to handle it. We can go as far as, if we are here, we can go until we are all the way up here. Look, here we already stopped. As you can see, we got back, but I'm moving the whole time, by the way. Scratch's limits are still quite smart, and we found a way to defy the limits. I'm moving the whole time, and now I'm very close by. Anyways, so now again we are here for the mini map, bro. What do you think we are doing here, Ohio? No, we are not doing that. Anyways, what we are now going to do is we're actually going to give mini map illusion. So in the scrolling illusion, what we do is we set our size. No, wait, we need to add another costume called hide, and this is called main. Anyway, my microphone is going insane. Sorry. Anyway, so if we go here, we first switch the costume to hide. Then what we do is we set our size to size multiplied with 100. Because otherwise we've got because otherwise it's percentage, so 5%. That's quite small. And then what we do is we switch costume back to main, which tricks Scratch into thinking that the costume is very tiny and loads the entire costume. Well, not the entire costume, because it actually thinks it's tiny, so it only loads that specific area. But when it happens again, it looks at the costume and unloads another specific. I was not meant to do that. Then loads another specific area, like this area. So now what we do is we want to wait a 0, a point, a 1 second. Because no, we have to do this every time we move. So what we're going to do is we're going to set it in the move place. Oh wait, if any key. Not really smart, but it's quite Scratch efficient. Key any. Then what we do is we activate the scrolling illusion. Bam! Now it's massive. And what you can do is you can also set this to anything you like. If you want to make it 2, now it's still quite big, but it's much smaller. If you want to make it 10, it's Omega. Yeah. But if you want to add collision, you can try that out yourselves. It's quite easy if you give outline to all the blocks. Just check if it's touching the black color and go to the previous position on the last frame. And if you already have that and now it's suddenly not working, then the problem is that you are not doing it here in the arena area sprite. That means you have to do it in the player sprite. Well, you are doing it in the player sprite. Anyway, something else fun is if you want it to duplicate. So what we're going to do is we're also going to look at that in this video using Command Shift and R. Reload it, and now we have a new project, and now we know how to create this thing. First we go to back. Actually there's already one in Scratch, so choose a costume, and what we do is we do sky. Oh wait, it needs to be we need to because like to the backdrop. Hello? Guy. My internet was not work not what no what? Choose one. What? Sky, yeah, this one. So now what you have is you have this thing. But now what you want to do is you want to scale it down to the miniest, well not miniest size, but you want to scale it down quite a bit. Then what you want to do is you want to Command C fit and put another version on the very edge and then tweak it until it looks good. Wait a second. We change this to be turned like that, and if we put it there, that is good enough for me. Outline. No outline. No outline. I hate them. Bro, just go up. Otherwise you're a bad boy. Alright, thank you. Now it's pretty synced. All we need to do is we need to take this a bit up, and this is pretty synced. And now what we need to do is just for one more check, we are going to copy and paste it one more time. Put it there. And quickly zoom in and fix anything that is weird, I guess. This just needs to go like that. Okay, wait. It's a boom the clut. Alright, we have our thing. We have our final background. It looks quite good. And now what we want to do is we want this to scroll. Anyway, what we want to do is we want to copy it and bye mode. Then we want to go to our scrolling BG. And then what we do is we paste it in. Again, what am I doing? Anyway, when flag is clicked, what we want to do is we want to create another large size. But we are only making it one, just kidding. Size change. If we make a size change block and we do switch costume to, I don't know, costume. Ooh, we do need another hide costume. Switch costume to hide. And then what we do is we change the size to about, let's see, What if we change its size to 500? Is that good? No. 300? Okay, right. 250? How about that? Alright, 250 is good. I just want to quickly extend this a bit up. And create this and a small bit down. And this goes a bit more up. And this goes a small bit down. And a tiny bit more up. And this goes a small bit down. Good. Actually, we are going to put this a little bit up more. Oh wait, I did not mean to do that. Technical difficulties here. Whoa, my mic fell. Anyway, we select all of this and we put it right there. That is good. 250. So what we want to do is we want to set size to 100. 250 this time. And switch costume back to main. Now every time we click this, it goes like that. Now when flag is clicked forever, what we want to do is we want to change X by something. 10. But actually we're going to do that in the size change. And then we always change the size. Now it's continuously moving there until it hits the very edge barrier. Now we do it -10. But now what happens is it moves there and then it stops. But how do you find something here? This looks the exact same as this. So that means that every time if you stop it, if the thing on the mic fell off. If X is larger than wait, quickly check. Alright, if X bro, where's X? Oh, X. Is X, okay, that was a weird laugh. Is X is larger than, no, smaller than -239, so it's -40. Then what it does is it does this, and then it changes X, but no, it does not change X by, but it actually, what happens is it sets X to 0. And now, if we see, we have a completely smooth infinite background. If you see that's not completely smooth like with me, what the heck? If you see that's not completely smooth like me, wait, what? Wait, go to 0, 0. Okay, wait. Oh, come on, wait. Some debugging, and technical issues. Some debugging and technical issues later, POV. Anyway. If we do this, like that, and if we do this also to -120, my mic fell. That we are going to handle later, and also my thing on my mic fell to filter my voice. Change by -5. Anyway, so this looks not smooth, but if you want to make it smooth, tweak the X position a tiny bit. And as we can see, what happens is instead of that, what we can do is we also stop all. We stop it all. Then what we do is we set it to a position that looks exactly like this one. So what we can do is we can set size to 0, and it looks very different. So we're going to set it back to -240, and then if we set it to like 30, still looks very different. And then what happens is, what if we set it to 40? Still looks very different. Okay. Wait. What looks more or less like this? Okay, so like -100, or a little more, -35, -65, -65, -200. Oh, -10, -100, -200. Okay, we are getting stuck here. Wait, what? Wait. What if we set this to 100? Oh, wait. -240. Oh, wait. We almost have something. Let me set it to like 80. 80 and -240. Okay. We have found a good one. Set X to 80. And now, without the stop all, by the way. And now, you have your infinite scroll. You can even set this to -15 for even more speed. This still looks cool. This is a crazy infinite glitch. It's not a glitch. It's just Scratch. I am using the easier method. If you want to look at a harder method, I recommend watching Cliff Trash scrolling backgrounds that uses actual clones and officially makes them as smooth as possible. But for now, I will see you in the next video. But again, what am I talking? I will see you in the next video. But until then, bye bye.